Hi, it's Mrs. B. Um, this is day 30 of my 30-day carnivore challenge. Well, I'm experimenting with backgrounds. What do y'all think about that one? Um, I kind of like it instead of having to worry about what my sewing room looks like. I don't know for sure that I like it, but we'll see. And you can give me your opinion. I'm not quite used to the way it makes me look, and my hands somewhat disappear. Show you, see, they disappear and they look bad. So I'll try not to have my hands in the video. I'm just not real sure what I think of this. It's just not natural, and even though my sewing room is a disaster, it may have been better. I don't know. And I do have another studio room that may be in the process of being set up for this, so there wouldn't have to be a different background. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Anyway, this is day 30. Uh, all in all, I think it's been pretty good. I'm not going to weigh until in the morning, so we have a full 30 days of weight loss. And I want to tell you that I took wrote a few notes down so I'd be a little more organized today. Um, I did have steak and butter for my dinner last night, and it was really good. I want you to know, I may have already told you this, I have not really suffered from any keto flu. In this entire time, I've never had cramps, which I understand some people do. And as far as any stomach issues, I did have constipation for 1 week, which is normal for me, but the rest of the time it has been better than normal for me, which I've really enjoyed, not having problems. So that is kind of surprising to me, being on beef mostly and not having any fiber. But it's been really good for me personally. And let me see. I did have a headache. I had 2 headaches in this length of time, which is also good for me because I normally do have more headaches and migraines. And this time I have not had a migraine. I say this time, during this 30 days, I've not had a migraine. I've had 2 headaches, but every time I had one of those headaches, it was after I had a steroid injection. I got a steroid injection when I had the spider bites, and I ended up with a headache. I think it was the next day. Could have been the same day, might have been the next day. And then I had the steroid shot injection into my spine, 2 days ago? Boy, this looks weird. Anyway, 2 days ago, and yesterday was, I kept having a headache. But I don't have one today, and I don't attribute my headaches to what I've eaten. So, what else? Let me tell you, I'm still deciding, and I'll give you an answer tomorrow about what I'm going to do, if I'm going to continue with the with the carnivore, or if I am going to go back to ketovore or keto. I want to give you my honest opinion of what I've felt going through this. Have I had cravings? I can't say I've had cravings. Have I had hunger? At the very first, I had hunger until I added more fats in, which in my case, I used butter. Up until a few days, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I think I had too much butter, and it just turned me off completely. I got nauseous after having the butter, and so the next, I think it was just one day, might have been 2 days, I just couldn't have butter again. I just couldn't do it. And then last night I did, and I was fine again, but I didn't overdo it with the butter on that one day. Okay, so that was the hunger. I also found that if I had a tinge of hunger, that if I put a little salt on my tongue, that took the craving away immediately, just immediately. If I guess you could call it craving. It wasn't a craving, because to me, if a craving is you want something specific, and I didn't have that, or anything like that. So, as far as cravings, I did not have cravings. Hunger had a little bit at first, and then if I went too long, I was hungry on my fast. If I went too long on my fast, over the 23 hours, if I got to about 25 hours, then I was starting to get hungry as I was preparing my food. I was like, oh, I wanted to get it done so I could eat. But I want to be honest about something. Missing things. I miss more variety. I miss salad. So I don't think it's craving. I just miss it. And then I also know, just like normal, if you go to a grocery store, when you are hungry, you want stuff that's there. And that's sometimes, if I went right before like I have been fasting for, say, 20 hours, in that last 20 to 23 hours, if I go to the grocery store at that time, it's a struggle to go down some of those aisles. If I go earlier, when I still have I'm still satisfied, full from my meal, then nothing tempts me. And I was watching, oh my goodness, I told you yesterday I was going to start writing stuff down. I know this man's name is Raymond, but I can't remember his last name. And he's with the Steak and Butter Girl a lot. And he's lost a lot of weight, but he's shaped up immensely. He also does karate, so I think it's karate. So I don't know how much of it would be attributed to that, and I would think probably quite a bit. But he was saying that you have to eat, not just till you're full, but past that, I thought it was just for the first 2 weeks, but maybe it's longer. I don't know. I think that may just be whatever it takes for you personally. And he says eventually you won't even want anything else. And he actually doesn't even use much. In fact, he doesn't use any salt. And he also, not even on his food, he also He does not use butter. He just uses, he just eats meat, and he doesn't have to add anything to it. But I think he eats ribeye, so he gets quite a bit of fat from that. I don't know why I keep yawning. Oh, I'm not tired. I just don't know. Could be I just need some air. I need to go outside and get some fresh air. But I just wanted to be honest with you in this 30 days. There's only been a couple of times that I felt like I missed something. And when I've been out to eat, and I've been out to eat several times, I've not been tempted by what other people have. I made, like when I went to the Outback, I really, really liked the bloomin' onion. But I was able to pass it up, and then I was fine. I mean, immediately when they first set it down, I thought, oh, that would be good. And then I decided, no, I don't want it, and it never tempted me again. And I've been out several times since then and been fine. So I really am not sure how that would work in the long term. I think it would be fine. And maybe this just kind of wanting something different. I'm sitting here thinking, what would I want that would be different? And I've mentioned salad. So I know you can have salad on keto. I like a lot of fruits, but I know there's a lot of sugar in those fruits. So I don't want the sugar. I truly do not want the sugar. Mentally, I do not want the sugar. And in a minute, you've heard the saying, I think it's a minute on the lips is a lifetime on the hips. But that's not quite the way I look at it. I look at it like the few moments of pleasure you get from the flavor of something that you want, is it really worth, and especially if it has sugar, is it really worth the health risk you're taking? As you know, I was supposed to leave today. I was going to go on a trip to go see an uncle who has stage 4 cancer. Well, they let us know last night he passed away yesterday. So we decided not to go until we know the arrangements for his services, and so we'll be going then. But he passed away of cancer. My sister passed away of cancer. My brother-in-law passed away of cancer. My mother had breast cancer. She did not pass away from her breast cancer. She passed away from heart attack. There was 6 of us in my immediate family. There was my mother, my father, and then the 3 kids. I may have told you before at the first of this 30-day challenge, out of the 6 of us, I'm the only one that hasn't had major heart issues. Everyone else has had bypass surgery, except for my one brother who passed away, and I told you about him yesterday. He passed away. Yesterday was the anniversary of his death, and today's the anniversary of my sister's death. And I told you yesterday they died one day apart. He died of a massive heart attack, and my sister died of stage 4 cancer. So cancer's big in my family. Heart problems are big in my family. And we know, I believe, they have proven that cancer it thrives on sugar. So we really, really need to stay away from sugar. It hurts us so much. It just does. So that is enough for me not to have sugar. I'm not saying I never will, but in very small amounts. It won't be as it was before. Before this year, I called myself a Coca-holic because I drank Coca-Cola all day long. Now, I would buy one of those big 44-ounce cups, and I drink on it all day long. And usually, I didn't drink it all. Sometimes I would, but mostly I did not, and I'd end up having to pour part of it out. But I was addicted to it totally, and no longer am I. I drink water. I tried drinking tea for a while, but and it's good. I like tea, and I'll probably drink some more. But right now, I've not even been interested in anything but water. I've just been thirsty for water. I do drink coffee, black coffee, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I may cut that out. Oh, I say that and then I go and yawn. So, anyway, back to the carnivore. I'm I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to continue with strict, just go completely carnivore, or if I'm going to go back to the other two. And I'll let you know tomorrow. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I'm feeling after my steroid injection. Yesterday, I had a few issues throughout the day, and we went to the store. Well, we went to Walmart and walked around Walmart a little bit. And it wasn't for much. We just needed to pick up a couple of things. But we were there, well, I would say at least 30 minutes to an hour, because, we look at stuff when we're there. We were pretty good. We didn't get a lot of stuff, but, we walked around, and I had some pains. It was so weird, but it went from one hip, and then that went away, and then the other leg started hurting. I say hip, it was more the leg, and then the other hip, and then the leg. But one would be there, and then it would go away, and then the other one would start, and it'd go away. And then I had trouble with my vision. My goodness, it was like so strange. My eyes were hurting, and the sides felt like they were being pushed in. And that lasted for probably about 10 minutes or so. It was strange because I'd never had that before. And then we got back in the car, and when I sat down, the back of my right thigh started hurting again. And then it went away by the time we got home. It is 11:30 this morning, and I had a little bit of soreness in my back, but it was soreness. It wasn't the same pain. And so far, this has probably been it's probably been one of my better days with my back. And last night was the first time I did not have back pain or leg pain. I was fine last night. When I got up, I was rested. So I would say, for me, this is the third day after getting the steroid injection in my spine, which he did both sides. It was bilateral, and it was on L4, 5, and 3, 4, and 4, 5, something like that, on both sides. And because I have the stenosis, that was the main part, but the stenosis is going out. It's in the spine, up and down, but it's also going out where the nerves come out. So there's multiple places that I have problems with. And so he did the injection. He sprayed it around to affect several locations. And I would say, at least on day 3, it's good. It is good. I'm glad that I did it on day 3. I don't know how long it'll last. And I may have told you already, but I'm really going to do some research because I don't know that I want a lot of steroid injections just because of the damage that I hear that it does to your bones. And I do not want to get in the position that I was when I couldn't walk. And if your bones deteriorate, what are they going to do for you? I have a sister-in-law who's going through that right now. And they can't do any more surgeries for her. They've put rods. They've used cement, some kind of cement. And they've told her there's nothing else they can do for her. I don't want to get that bad. So I don't know if she's had a lot of steroid injections or not. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking today. And as long as I am around to continue with these videos, you'll hear from me about what my intentions are. And we will still be going on that trip, but it's just a matter of when the funeral services are or the memorial services are. So that's going to be done, and I'd like for you to tell me what you think of the background. I may experiment with some other things. I'm not real crazy about this because it cuts off my hair. It makes my shoulders go up and down. You don't see my hands right. So, I mean, it's okay if I come up this way, but if I come out, it starts looking weird. So I want your opinion. You know, this looks kind of strange to me, but I'm limited on resources where it comes to our videos. And Mrs. B, oh, that's me, Auntie, and I want to do more videos, especially the reaction videos, but we want to do other videos too, but we just don't get together often enough to do them together. And the Zoom calls that we've tried to incorporate with the videos don't work out real well. Now our video chats, they're probably okay, but anything that we pull another video in, the sound does not, we can't get it to not sync up, but it's the volume. We can't get the volume up and our voices to be more the same volume. And of course, you know, if you've used any Zoom, 2 people can't talk at the same time, and she and I are terrible about it. We've got to get better. So anyway, we are working on improving the channel. We want to announce, which you probably know already, our channel has actually gotten over 1,000 subscribers now. We never thought we would get 50 or 20. I mean, we thought, to be honest, I thought we might get 20 or 30 because I thought my family would be subscribers. But guess what? There's very few of my family that are subscribers, and very few of aunties that are subscribers to our channel. So that 1,008 is amazing to us. Thank you all so much. We just can't say it enough. Now, granted, very few subscribers, actually, no, very few viewers are subscribers. last I look, I think it was 12% or 13%, but it's been a while since I looked. And then on top of that, very few of the subscribers comment in comparison to how many there are. There are some of you who seem to watch all of our video, at least most of our videos, and we are so appreciative of that, and you speak to us so we know you're watching them. I just wanted to say thank you. I know we haven't officially announced that we're over 1,000 subscribers, but we will when we get together. We're so excited. I cannot believe we have over 1,000 subscribers. We are officially I don't even YouTube partners now, I think, because you had to have so many views, hours or whatever on your videos, and then you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, so we can monetize now. We don't have anything right now that is worth monetizing, but we plan on working on it. That would be so helpful and appreciative for us, as we are both, retired, or I'm semi-retired. I don't know why I say that, but I work a full-time job. So anyway, enough of that. I want to say thank you. Please give me your honest opinions of the background thing here, and any suggestions about what you want to hear about. And I want to thank all of you for being patient with me and putting up with my rambling. And it's just me. So now, at least you know what you're getting when you come to me personally. And then, of course, we always give you our true selves. We do. That's just us. We're going to be honest. And anyway, I think I'm going to get off here. Please like, subscribe. Hey, share if you want. And be on the lookout for new things to come. We're excited about growing our channel and making it maybe more interesting, mostly more fun for us and for you. We want to cheer people up. We want to put smiles on people's faces, even if you end up laughing at us. We want you to laugh with us, but that's okay, as long as we can put a smile on someone's face, make their day a little better. Thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow to see what my decision is, and my total weight loss. One thing I am going to say, I have noticed a little bit of difference in my clothing, and my husband has too. So I'm excited about that. So you take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.